Hello all. I just wanted to share with you, and just this minute in, back. It's the back of one. It's about 1:15 in the morning. It was a long day for me. This is like my weekend off. I'm back to work tomorrow, late shift. I just wanted to share with you what I've done today on the Sunday. In my earlier video, on previous videos that I've made, I've done one about the bus restoration group that I'm a member of. Well, today I was picking up a bus, an old vintage bus. Well, not vintage, but it was in the late 80s. It was just a mini bus this time. It was a manual gearbox minibus. I don't drive manual buses, but that was quite nice and quite good fun. I was quite amazed that I'd done it. So I picked it up from Cooper, and we're heading to our Justin Hall. It's about a 45 mile drive, say, and that was going great. We got across the Tay Bridge and everything, brilliant. And we stopped off for our dinner at the retail park, the leisure park, Campbell, and just had our dinner and everything. Got there, time to switch it back on again. Turned the key. Nothing. Flat battery. Although it didn't turn out to be a flat battery. It was actually a bad connection to the batteries. It was a bad earth. So putting a key in ignition, turning it, and of course we're just getting loads of it was not problem, but we got these whiffs of smoke coming up from under the dashboard. So it was quite scary. Quite scary. Panic stations. So we tried jump leads to just see if it was, once you get the engine cranked over, then there's not so much a heavy current going through these leads, and that was kind of like what I was hoping would happen. Because when you start the engine up, you're drawing a lot of current from the battery to the starter motor, and of course if you've got a weak connection, and in the case it was a bad earth, and you'll get the arcing, sparking, and that causes smoke. So we got the breakdown cover out, and we didn't actually have to tow it away or lift it or anything like that. He just gave us a big jump lead from the isolator switch for the battery to the starter to the engine block. That's where the earth. So from the engine to basically the earth on the battery via the isolator switch. So we got the thing started, but it was quite fun and games because the lead was from the engine to the battery box, which is under the seat, the driver's seat. So basically I was sitting on the batteries under the seat. We had the engine covered off, and of course the engine's just literally feet away from me, like, yeah. And behind me there's a petrol generator full of petrol, and there was all this potential sparks of me. So it was quite exciting, quite eventful, quite an experience. So I was driving the bus because I had to wait hours for the guy to finish his shift. At this point it was pitch dark, so I was driving the bus in the pitch dark up the motorway to the premises with the engine cover off, all the noise and everything. You know, it was just me, and it was just like late at night, and potentially the thing could blow up. Because I mean, it wouldn't really, but it's a fire hazard. I had a fire extinguisher and that. So, but yeah, and just kind of like wanted to show you a wee bit about the events of my day today. It's an old bus. It was never a Dundee bus, but the plan is to make it look like an old bus. It was an old Strathspey bus actually. But it was quite good fun, quite an event. We got there in the end. We got the bus up there, and yeah, so I got the mate used to do the filming whilst I was driving. I mean, I was driving the whole thing. I couldn't film anything when I'm driving. So the worker filmed for me, like, and he done videos, and I got sent. I done my own videos when I was stopped, photographed it and that, which I'm going to join on to this, and share my Sunday Sunday afternoon into night, into, well, must be no long but now, it's like after 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, quite an event. So it's just meant to be a simple. It's never, when you pick up old vehicles like that, you've got the intent, and just, you've got it worked out in your head. It's a case of like, yeah, we'll go there, drop the car off, pick up the vehicle, stop for toilet break, lunch, start up and back, drop it off where it's to go. It's like, that's how it's planned up. But with an old vehicle, yeah, that's the plan. But you just never know what will happen. So, but that's what makes it interesting anyway. You get to learn. I mean, how often could you say, how often do you get the chance to drive a bus with the engine cover off, the leads hanging out, that could blow up at any moment, and the pitch dark? Great fun it was. Nah, I had to get the thing up there, so I thought, well, I'll stick that in a video, show you. Unfortunately, it is pitch black. You probably won't see much, but you will hear the engine. It's a Mercedes diesel, non-turbo. I'm not fully joined up on that model because it was never really in Dundee, but the model it's going to be replica in the bus that was on the Strathday side of things. It's not, although Dundee had Dodge buses. It looked similar to that, but as I say, it's not a big one. This is just a minibus this time. So I was only just driving a minibus. I'd love to get. I've driven the bigger buses as well for them, but I've never filmed them yet. Or maybe we'll have to look that up, but I've not got that. But this was quite an eventful thing, I thought. So anyway, I went on about it enough, just so that you know what the video is about. Make what you like. You just want to just stick it out there and just see what you think. If you like the sound of engines, because I do, then hopefully it's going to come out all right for you. I'll give you another video with a bit more detail later on, but this is just summary for now anyway. Okay, hope you enjoy it. Have a good laugh, and thanks for watching. And I'm going to get showered into bed. Absolutely knackered. Right, thanks for watching. I'm going to drive this Mercedes diesel bus back to Justin Hall. Yeah, that's great. So I'll get a wee video of it. Let's just fire that up. Manual box. Yeah, I've got a few videos of it. So he's testing it a horn. That's Reese building up the air pressure on the bus. Right, I'll just start this off. So, yeah. Mercedes diesel, eh? Yeah, just where. Sounds pretty good actually. Sounds good. Oh, aye. It's come up from Yorkshire, this bus. So I've got a bit of drive this time back in the dark. There was a bit of an arcing problem, smoke coming out from the dash. It was actually a bad air from the starter motor. But there's no more smoke coming from the dash yet. 9 mils, neutral motor's coming, bit of jump lead from the engine to the earth. I think at the time should have happened again. So I'm going to be driving it up like this, with the engine coming off. It's quite noisy, right next to me. The petrol generator, full of petrol. So, quite exciting, so we'll see. Sparkings, petrol, engine cover off, driving in the dark. Mental. No, I'll be okay. I'm aware of what I'm doing, so I'm going to help the lads. I'll get the bus up. I don't mind doing it. So, yep, this is what it's like. It's going to be noisy. Right, that'll be enough. Yeah, so that's what I've been driving. Engine covers off. Fire hazard. There was the negative there. There was bad earth on the battery leads to the starter motor. So there was a lot of arcing and smoke coming up under the dash earlier on. But the neutral motor's breakdown recovery cable, temporary fix. We're on a lead from the batteries under the driver's seat to the engine block. So if this happens again, stalls, just get the cable cranking up. But the engine cover's partially off, so it's going to be quite noisy. Driving up in the dark, up to just in off. So I'll let you know how I get on again. Right, so I've got the bus up now. It's driving with no engine cover on, anything, pitch black. But we made it. Got up. So just a bit adjusting on, I'll get that one back. Right, I'll get this shifted. Yeah, so that's just another view of the panel lights. You know. It's got a very slow idle speed. Don't see very much at the moment, but nah, it's not as clear. But anyway, I'll leave it now. That's a bit of trip what I'm doing. Right, so that's the engine off. We're leaving it outside because could be a fire hazard if there's any short circuiting with the wiring, because there was a lot of smoke earlier with the bad earth on the starter motor. That's it up here now, anyway, safely. I'm trying to just find the switches. I know I'm familiar with this thing, and just do the iron that's what I like. That finger. There we go. I can't leave this engine running, even though it's a bit dodgy starting. In fact, I better get this isolated in case it. Right. Oh, that was fun and games. I got up alright though. Yeah, my feet were just, well, basically the engine's just right alongside me, no engine cover. Very noisy. Just driving in the country roads in the dark, because it was basically, there's a long wait for the mechanic to break down recovery. It was just a quick temporary fix, so but we've got the bus up. This is the petrol generator. That'd have been fun if there was lots of sparks earlier with a full tank of petrol in there. What I'll do is I'll get this turned and see if we could film the engine for you. Right, that's the bus isolated. So there's no any power from the electrical system, so there shouldn't be any fire hazard now. That's the battery's completely isolated. Okay, right, just let you know we're up here safe and sound.